Hey guys, welcome back to Puck Nation podcast, and this is episode 18, and it's kind of like a little an emergency podcast. And before we get into the news, the big news in the NHL right now, I just want to say hi to the guys. Mike, Yanni, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What is up, guys?
What is up? A lot is up. A lot is up. A lot is up. A lot is up for the Ottawa Senators, man. A lot is up for the Ottawa Senators. So, as everybody heard, for sure, all the hockey fans out there, you all heard, Shane Pinto got a 41-game suspension, okay? And it's got to do with that betting stuff and all that. Okay, we're going to get into it, whatever. But he got a 41-game suspension. That's the most ever. And it's the first ever gambling suspension.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's dig right into it. Apparently, I'm just going to tell you what I heard about it, okay?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's one of the partners of the NHL that deal with this gambling. They flagged it down. They're the ones that noticed it first, okay? They flagged it down, and they said, look, there's some, inappropriate action going on with one of, quote-unquote, Shane Pinto's accounts, okay, where I don't know if his name is on it or his IP address, I don't know, something like that. I know his name was there, and somebody was sending some proxy bets, whatever, something like that. And what happened was, from what I can tell, you're not allowed to do that, man. You're not allowed to. I know you're allowed to bet on any other sport, right? You can bet on football, you can bet on soccer, you can bet whatever the hell he wants, right? But you're not allowed to bet on hockey. Obviously, it makes sense, right? It kind of makes sense. So, I don't know. Was it a foolish move on his part? Was it nobody taking care of the kid? You know what they say when you're in the league, and your agent's supposed to take care of you, or your captain, or your whatever, your general manager, whatever. There's always somebody that like basically what Mario did with Sid, right? Took him under his wing. Was it because he was on his own? Was it because he was at home? Because apparently this happened during the summer or something like that, or the story came out during the summer or whatever. Wow. I don't know. It's fucked up. That's all I can tell you.
Well, look, I think we need more details and clarity because right now, because I read the actual press release from the NHL.
Okay.
And they're in their press release when, if they're the ones handing out the punishment.
They are, obviously they are, yeah.
They said explicitly, I read the words, it said there was no evidence that he bet on any NHL games.
Obviously, Mike, they're not going to say that he did it because they gave him a 41-game suspension. The thing is, it came from a computer or an address, whatever, that belongs to him. So therefore, to the betting company, it shows that Shane Pinto made this bet.
Right, but
it wasn't his friend, it wasn't his girlfriend, it wasn't his neighbor.
First of all, was it an NHL bet?
I have no idea, but Mike, to get suspended, yes, it has to be.
But why would the NHL lie? No, why would they lie?
Well, hold on. You want me to leave the room and come back in so you'll figure that one out?
No, but why would they do it to protect the player? They wouldn't do it. If anything, they're going to want to make an example out of it.
Well, they did make an example, man. 41 games.
Right,
Mike.
but I know.
That's a lie.
I understand. But then they wouldn't lie. They would say he got caught betting on NHL games.
Well, then they look like big idiots because everywhere else you turn, all they do is promote gambling.
Yeah, you have Gretzky, you got McDavid, you got everybody.
It's fucking everybody. Yeah. Gretzky, McDavid, Matthews, they're all on Bet 99, Bet 62, Bet 48. They're all fucking, they're everywhere. And then when this kid does it through apparently, again, I'm not going to say he's guilty because obviously, they said that he didn't do it. Let's call a spade here, right? They're not going to say it.
No, but they did do it when guys got caught gambling. They said it. Baseball did it.
That's baseball.
Yeah, but I mean,
baseball can afford it. They don't have the TV rights that these guys have. That the MLB has. The NHL needs. We talked about this previously in the other episode, our last episode. They need to watch what they do. Okay, they need to be really thorough with their investigations. First of all, right, and they need to watch on whose feet they step on because this is all about money. Because to me, it sounds very hypocritical. And I had this conversation with my friend Gabby last night, who I think Gabby is one of the smartest people I ever met in my life, okay? And we were talking about it. But is it really hypocritical? They're in a business, right? They're trying to make money, correct? Mm-hmm. They're trying to make money for the league, right? And they're doing all this, and yet at the same time say, well, you cannot go bet on your own game.
Yeah.
You can bet on soccer. You can bet on baseball. You can bet on football. You can bet on whatever you want, frisbee, fucking whatever you want, okay? You're just not allowed to do it. Which makes sense because then you can determine the outcome. No,
right. I just feel that if he really got caught betting on NHL games specifically, it wouldn't just be 41 games; it would be indefinite. He maybe never have a career again.
And at 22, whatever 20, whatever the hell it is,
That's a serious offense. Right?
I know it is.
Isn't that a shame though? These kids are lining themselves up for what?
I know what you're gonna say.
Multi-millions. And you're
yet he's
going
gotta
out there gambling?
Yeah.
Like, why? You
Yeah.
need the thrill
Yeah.
of maybe making money?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're signing a fucking check.
It's so sad. It's so sad. It really is. Because now, apparently, not only did he get suspended, he's not even allowed to appeal. That was part of the deal. You're not getting an appeal. You're not allowed.
Yeah.
You're getting 41 games. You're getting out of here, and he's only back, from what they say, mid-January, which kind of helps the Ottawa Senators because they're here. They're choked up. They have no cap space whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's the only restricted free agent left, right? So they basically locked. It's like I don't want to say it's a good thing, but it kind of. I'm not going to say it's a good thing. I'm sorry. I'm not going to use those words. There's something they're going to take advantage of it because now,
For sure.
they don't have to worry about signing him tomorrow. They got 3 months to chill and figure it out and whatever, right? But again, let me go back to the thing we were discussing before, Mike. The hypocrisy of the league. You have it all over your virtual, whatchamacallit them, Yanni? Virtual ads.
The banners.
The banners. You have it. You have all the guys, promoting. And now there's another thing I heard. I don't know if you guys heard this, but the Ontario Commission of Gambling and what's it called?
Lotteries.
Yeah, alcohol and gambling and whatever the hell it was called. They said starting in February, which is weird because it's the same, it's like a couple of weeks after Shane Pinto's allowed back in the league. They say that no more celebrities are allowed to promote these games.
What a joke.
But it's only Ontario.
I guess. But look, it's a start.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Funny how it happened in Ontario.
I don't know. I just find it hypocritical. I find it really hypocritical.
It's hypocritical of the league, but it's also, again, the league is holding back information. And it's kind of like...
They always do.
But there could be a million scenarios that happen.
Absolutely.
It could be that he did a proxy bet himself. It
Yeah,
could
or
be
his girlfriend went or
his
whatever.
girlfriend
Yes,
did it on his
yes.
computer.
Yes.
His friend was over at a party
Yes.
and did it. It could,
Yes.
or it could be another option. His friend wanted to make a bet, and he told him bet on those guys. But like he was consulting him, but he wasn't the guy
Mike,
placing it.
shouldn't he have been responsible enough to say that's my computer?
Yeah,
I mean, especially look, not me.
Yeah.
When it comes to this stuff, I'm a fucking donkey when it comes to this.
Yeah.
Okay, but these kids of today, they know this shit in and out, backwards and forwards. I mean, you should know, right?
Yeah, he's a 21-year-old kid.
He should know. that-
But we need more info, and of course the league won't give it to
No,
us.
they're not going to give it to us. Obviously
Yeah.
not. And they're going to protect the player. Especially with the PA, they're going to protect them. But look, my thing is, if it really was just a mistake, I don't think he would have got hit with 41 games. 41 games, Mike. That's millions of dollars for this kid. Plus, now he's not getting anything because he's home.
He was currently not under contract.
I know,
anyway,
no,
so-
but I'm saying if he
yeah.
would have got signed, let's say tomorrow, the day
Yeah,
after, right?
yeah.
That's fucking, that's millions of dollars, man.
Well, you have to
and
think-
that's like what Yanni just said. Dude,
Yeah,
you're
it
getting a
just doesn't
$1
make
million
sense.
contract. It makes no sense. Shut the fuck up and go home. Take your money and shut up.
But hold on. So they suspended him for
41 games.
41 games. But he's not playing.
No.
So he's going to have to serve that 41 games.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Now, does it count if he's not signed?
Well, he's still part of the roster, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he's just not signed, right?
Like he's
Because if he's not
restricted. He's a restricted
Yes, so he
free
belongs
agent,
to
so
them.
he still technically belongs to them.
signed, yes.
He's just not.
So the 41 games
But
don't
he
count.
can't play. He can't get on the ice and play
Apparently,
right now.
Yanni, apparently he's not even allowed to go to the facilities. He's going to have to find ice on his own and do his own shtick.
I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot more that we don't know here.
Absolutely.
Look,
Like, there
dude,
always is.
And
There always
I
is.
just think that if it was like a very cut and dry case where he just absolutely betted himself, I think
They would have hit him with a year
They would have got rid of him for the whole year and maybe more.
and some.
Yeah.
Okay, but so
Yeah.
if that's the case and they would have done that, that's even more fucking hypocritical.
For sure.
I mean, come on, how do you do that? You got McDavid doing commercials. You got Austin Matthews doing commercials. You got Wayne freaking Gretzky, the greatest player of all time, doing that. And then you say, oh, you know what? Don't bet on hockey if you're playing hockey.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
It's
I know it's
bizarre.
wrong. Listen, I know it's wrong because you can determine the outcome of the game. I get it. It happened in the Italian soccer leagues years ago.
But you can determine the outcome of the game if it's your game. You can't
Obviously.
Shane Pinto can't control what happens between
No.
the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple
Obviously,
Leafs. You know
obviously
what I mean?
not. But if you're betting on your own game, on your own
Yeah.
team, Mike, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. That's
You know.
understood.
Well,
Or, you know.
but even at that, he's just a forward.
Yanni, it doesn't
No,
matter.
but listen, if he was a goalie and this was happening, That's a whole other fucking
goalie. I
situation.
understand a goalie, referee.
Right.
Whatever, I understand, but nevertheless, look, he's Shane fucking Pinto. He's
Yeah.
a great player. What if he just do
Look-
that? Put whatever. I put 20 grand on the game tonight. Let me just chill. You know what I mean?
Look, we're like I always say, we're a players podcast. We're not here to shit on the kid.
No, I'm not trying to shit on him. I'm trying to figure out.
absolutely, I'm not saying you are.
I'm saying that the leagues, they're
Yeah.
acting like hypocrites.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Again, you know.
Yeah.
And I agree that the league, it is hypocritical. I hope that this kid could somehow prove himself that it's not
Listen,
true.
even
or-
if they do, they're not going to tell us. They're not going to tell the
no,
public. right?
absolutely. But hopefully, he could get back to the game sooner than later.
Mike, is this one of those things where a second chance it's okay?
Well, he's super young.
Yeah.
He only got 41 games, which says to me they don't quite have all the evidence.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of trying to scare him.
Like,
You know what I
kid,
mean?
don't fucking do this again.
Yeah.
Because this is like a slap on. Even though it's 41 games,
It could have been way worse.
Apparently, it could have been really worse. So apparently, I don't know if it's true. Apparently, that's what they're saying on the news, that they negotiated the 41 games.
Right.
So apparently, they did want to hit him a little more.
Right.
They negotiated this because he's not signed or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know what to
Kid
say
needs
about
some
it.
money.
Look, he can only come back in February.
Makes you wonder if it's not the new Ottawa.
Sorry, the end of January.
Ottawa ownership trying to get leverage in negotiations.
No,
But-
No, but
no.
But
no,
again,
no.
yeah.
I don't know if it counts as games
Well, it
played.
should. It should.
Because his suspension will
He's
only
not
take
under-
effect when he's under contract. So it's going to be once he's signed.
I don't think so.
They may announce that
Dude,
he signed tomorrow.
Yeah, for a dollar.
That would make sense because
Yeah.
it's like Rafi Torres getting a 72 game suspension. 72 game suspension and just never playing again. It's
Yeah,
like
never played. I don't know.
It's
All I
weird.
know is that they're you know, again, we're gonna go back to what we mentioned last episode. They're talking about how they want to show off the game to kids,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what they do. That stupidity of
All-Star game.
an all-star game. Oh, we want to attract the kids. We want to attract the kids. It's for the kids, and the game's for the kids, and blah blah blah, and mini sticks and everything else. Okay, and now you go do this, and apparently it's affecting the kids, and obviously it's not a good thing for kids to go out and bet. You know what I mean? Everybody, look, including myself, we've all put a 2 here and a 5 there and a 10 there, right? But when you're talking millions of dollars, these guys, look, I'm sure he didn't bet fucking $20. You know what I mean? Right?
I'm sure it was a lot more than that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the kid, what message are you sending to the kids?
Yeah, look, I get that. I don't know, man. Like, I got to say that I'm a little bit annoyed again with the NHL
Yes.
in the sense of, like, it's all these witch hunts, right? They go on these witch hunts. Now, whether it's him, whether it's Mike Babcock, whether it's Carter Hart, whether it's Maxime Comtois, whether it's
Whatever,
it's all these witch hunts one after another, but yet they never seem to have to meet the burden of proof. Like, for instance, Carter Hart. We've been sitting around waiting for this big reveal, and here we are, like almost.
We don't even know if his name is there.
And we've been waiting, and now it's like game 7 of the season,
yeah,
8.
yeah.
We've been waiting all summer, all of this, and now you know what? He's fucking playing well in Philly. He's playing well, so it seems to me like it's like this. They're trying to make these sensational, fucking dramatic witch hunts out of these players, and I don't know, man. It's something doesn't sit right with me about all
But
this.
it always
you know?
does with the NHL. With the NHL, it's always vague. It's always, I don't know, man.
Yeah, like you said, upper body injury. It's the same type of thing.
The same stupidity.
But it's
They announced it like right after our episode.
what the
They said broken hand.
see. I told you I'm in the wrong business. I'm in the wrong chairs where I am.
But
Anyway, whatever.
I don't know, man. I just don't like all this stuff. Like, if you're gonna fucking make accusations, you better have proof.
Then have the proof and then accuse them. I don't know. Again, the kids. They want to do this whole thing for the kids. Is this the right message you're sending the kids? No.
no, it isn't. But it's like it's also. I mean,
So
there's a lot of
again-
adults that like the sport too.
Yes.
Yeah, so-
It's not the
they're
kids
saying-
paying tickets.
No, but they're saying that it's a bad influence on the kids that watch the game. My idol Shane Pinto put money on whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, look, our whole lives watching hockey, I never saw ads for gambling. That's only the last couple of years.
Mike, when I was a kid, it was all cigarettes, man.
Sure, and beer.
Cigarettes and beer.
Yeah, but that was geared towards adults.
And I remember looking up to guys like like the Guy Lafleurs and the whatever, and these guys are fucking smoking, and you saw them and hey man, what's up?
Yeah, but if you're going to go bet on Bet99 or Bet365 or
Yeah.
any of these sites, you have to not just simply say you're an adult. You actually have to show them copies of your ID.
Yes,
You have to
yes,
do all these
yes.
things. So
But
for a
between-
kid to do it, it's not the easiest.
No, but between you and me, really, an ID?
No, but you know what I mean. Right?
How many clubs did you sneak into? When you were
Yeah,
like
no,
14?
it's not the same.
It's not the same anymore.
No, there's social insurance.
There's
numbers.
they
Oh,
scan
really?
yeah,
there's all
they
kinds
scan
of shit.
numbers.
See, guys, I told you I'm a fucking retard when it comes
So
to this.
it's I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's not as easy as just I'm gonna go fake a bet because I'm 12. Like it's not like that.
I don't know. I just find it
Yeah.
very fucking hypocritical. I find it stupid. I find it, don't say A and then you guys go do not even B. You go do fucking R. You know what I mean? Like you're not even close to it. It's just don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. But you have it all around your boards. You have it in between periods. You have it at every commercial break. And then but don't bet on sports.
But that's what I'm saying,
your own
though,
sport.
man. It's like it's virtue signaling, right? Because you like the money.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's
You like
what-
the revenue.
We were talking about that
And that's
before.
what happens when you dance with the fucking devil.
It pays.
Like, you know what I mean? And then now it's coming to bite you in the ass.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you didn't say no to those dollars.
Absolutely. See, again,
what I mean?
we were
Like-
talking about that before, right? They're not the NFL. We said this last episode.
Yeah.
So they need to find revenue somewhere, somehow.
Yep.
I guess this is fucking big time money. Of
course it
it's
is. It's
Huge,
huge.
money. Are you kidding me? So maybe that's where the hypocrisy is like, listen, dude, it's either this or that. You know what I mean?
I know. But I mean, at this point, if you're going to do this with the gambling, then you might as well say, and this is brought to you by the brothel,
Yeah.
down the street.
Yeah, exactly.
And this
From
is
fucking
brought
Chez
to-
Paris here in Montreal.
and the
you know?
strip club and the
Yeah,
fucking,
exactly,
and and this is by the cocaine dealer and this is by the like no, but you know what I mean? It's just this is what I'm saying. Once
Brought
you
to you
open
by,
the door to doing business with these types of people, what do you think's going to happen?
Yeah. No, you're
Yeah,
right.
you know what I mean?
You're-
Like-
I don't know. I just find it.
Unfortunately,
I don't know. I just find it a little bit weird. I find it a little bit. Anyway, so now what happens with this kid? So now, like I said before, it helps the Ottawa Senators, right? Now they don't have to sign him. They don't have to sign him now. So now it's good because they're
I don't know, man. Like I
But-
said, I have a feeling it only takes effect once he's under contract.
All I know is
There's
whatever
no
it
way.
is, Yanni. All I know is that they're hit. They lost Shabbat now for 4 to 6 weeks.
I was gonna say because
Brandstrom is out. That kid that I really like, Artem Zub, is that his name? Artem Zub. He's gone. And we mentioned last episode, Korpisalo's he's making us look like idiots. I mean, the three of us said it's going to be a big change.
I thought he was a steal of
Me
the
too.
offseason.
I thought he was the steal of the offseason.
But I mean, just like we said about other things, it's still early, right?
Yeah, it's still early.
I
And
also-
when you take away 4 major guys like that,
Yeah.
I had also said that Zach Benson is going to be the steal of the draft. He's playing well, but hasn't.
nothing yet. What happened with?
But then again, Buffalo hasn't really popped off yet either.
Well, there's a lot of slow starts, man. A lot of slow starts. What was that kid who got picked second? And who was it in Anaheim?
Fantilli.
No, Fantilli went
Carlson.
to Columbus. Carlson.
Oh, Leo
They're-
Carlson,
They
yeah.
they benched him 2 games, and they're gonna make
But I
him
heard
play
he was
2
playing well. I don't know.
Scored
They
his
could-
goal his first game.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Pat Verbeek is doing out there. I guess he's playing him 2 games, then he's going to bench him 2 games. I guess because the kid played a lot of hockey before all this. So, an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, you're tired, man. You're tired. This is men. You're not playing against little kids, You're not playing against little boys. So, a second pick overall.
Yeah. Well, it's
Normally
funny.
he's in the lineup. So,
It's funny you mention Anaheim.
what happened now?
Trevor Zegras.
Oh, yes. Now, we alluded to it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
That there's rumors, on Twitter, whatever, they're not rumors, whatever, that he's maybe a little bit of a shit disturber. Just a little bit.
Maybe.
He got benched.
He got benched last
This is
week.
Trevor Zegras. Got benched.
Right after getting his contract.
That's,
So apparently the official reason being given is that on the last power play that he played in that game, he gave
Coughed
up.
it up
He
or
coughed it
something?
up 3 times in a row.
yeah. Mike, they're not going to tell you he's a jerk in the room. You know what I mean?
No, I understand, but still, that in and of itself is pretty bad for a star player to do.
Yes.
But after that power play, he didn't play a shift.
And he bitched or what happened, or he was all cool with it. I don't know. I didn't see.
I don't know his reaction, but I know that he got benched for the rest of the game, and there's a lot of media talk about it.
Trevor Zegras. I don't know, man. Honest to God, I really don't know. I really
So-
don't know.
Just a quick update.
Yes.
Vegas lost to Chicago today in overtime.
Had to
How
happen.
many goals the kid had?
That I have to double check, but I just saw that and I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow. You see, it happens in the strangest times. And I bet you they put the other
He
guy
had
in
a
there.
goal.
There you go.
Got one.
There you go.
Looks like it.
There you go. Mike, so anyway, this is Shane Pinto thing in the Ottawa Senators. I wish them well. I hope everything works out for them, But anyway, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. That's just, like I said, it was a little bit of an emergency
Yeah.
subject matter because everything happened with them.
It's crazy though.
It is. It bothers
And it's
me.
the first time they said
Yes. Well,
in
the
the
gambling
NHL.
thing. Yeah, it's new, right? It's
No,
only
no,
been a
but
couple of
like-
years.
you would never expect it to hit that fast.
Well, listen, 41 games. It's like Mike said. It's a fucking hey, buddy.
It's half a season.
Yeah, no. I'm saying like they're telling him, listen, kid, it's not happening. This is not happening again. You got 41 games. Yeah. Who was the other guy who got that? Was it Marty McSorley with the stick to the head to Bashir?
I think so.
It must have been that, right? He got a year or whatever.
I think Rafi Torres had got some crazy too.
So that's another fucking
that was something else.
Yeah. Well, that was just stupid.
Yeah,
let's check it.
Anyway, Mike, I wanted to say something about because again, I know we keep mentioning the same subjects. It's because those are the subjects that are out there now, dude. Edmonton, what the fuck is going on, dude?
It's not.
What the hell is going on?
It's a bit of a tire fire over there.
What is going on,
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know, man.
Last night I saw what's his name, Darnell Nurse on the news, and he was like, he had no words.
Well, Slava Voinov is indefinitely.
Well, that's
suspended.
because of what happened. Yes, that's different.
And then there's a few other guys, lifers.
Yeah,
Billy
that's
Coutu and a few others.
Yeah.
With Edmonton, all I can say about Edmonton is, it's. I feel like last year, really, it was the year where they really were like on fire. Everybody on the team was overachieving. Everybody was hitting crazy numbers, and they just didn't have, as we know, the goaltender.
They still don't.
But now this year, here we are.
It seems like
and
it's
it
everything
seems
else.
like I don't know if it's just the wind is out of the sails.
Is it the coaching? No, because they had the same coach, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
wasn't he up for coach of the year a couple of years ago?
He
This guy.
was, yeah. But if they don't have faith with what's between the pipes, you're going to play like shit. You know what I mean? And I'm
true.
I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with this.
I don't think it's just between the pipes anymore. I thought it was just between the pipes, but dude, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything, even with Connor.
I know.
He played the first 5 games. They did nothing, 0.
I know. It just seems like they've all the wind's out of their sails. I don't know why. I mean, but look, I'm taking it with a grain of salt because let's not forget the years where in the first 10 games the Canadians were unstoppable and Dale Weiss was scoring 20 goals. And then all
I
of
don't
a
think
sudden,
he ever reached 20, but
no,
yeah.
and then after the first 10 games, reality kicked in.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So I think it's a little early to write them off.
No, I'm
but
not saying write him off. It's just, dude.
But it's rough. It's rough.
They're 1-6, right?
Yeah, it's
1-5,
rough.
1-6.
It's rough. It's rough.
That's
for sure.
12 points that you're never getting back.
I know that's a lot. That's a big loss in a very competitive
Division
conference.
and they're gonna have to pass 2, 3, 4 teams after that.
Yeah.
It's
it's a lot of blown points.
I'm a big believer in the fucking points. You grab them now. Grab them in October and November.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they're gonna mean more in March and in April.
Yeah. No, I know. They're definitely not playing like they should be. Let's put it that way. Something's going on.
Horrible.
On his best season, Weiss had 14 goals.
There you go. See?
Yeah. And they were probably in those
Yanni,
first
the
10
stat
games.
guy.
They were probably in the first 10 games
2015,
there.
2016, Canadians.
So I just remember those times when I was like, oh my God, they're so amazing. And then after 10 games, reality happened.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Just like that guy that was in Pittsburgh now. What's his name?
Ryan Poehling.
Ryan Poehling. Oh,
Is he even in Pittsburgh still?
30-goal score. Yeah.
Still there?
I don't think he's had 3 goals since. Right? Anyway, whatever. Ryan Poehling. God bless you. You're in the NHL and I'm not. I get it, but whatever. It's I don't know.
So-
Yanni, you were saying before we were talking again. We're gonna keep going back to the NHL and how phony or whatever you want to call it. So they announced that it was his broken hand, right, David Savard?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you tell me, how stupid does that look? How stupid does that look?
Upper body
That
injury.
An hour before, upper body injury. Remember we were talking about it and you were like, yeah, but
I guess, the doctor has to write it up. I don't know how it works.
dude, fucking Stevie Wonder could see it. The guy got the puck in the hand.
Yeah, but maybe it was a fracture. Maybe it was
Whatever it is.
sprain. Maybe, I don't know, man.
Maybe he hurt his
Medical
pinky.
file. I don't know.
So I heard he's out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
So we're aligning for another good draft pick.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, more of these young defense kids get to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
listen.
with these injuries. So.
Dude, you know what? Matheson is fun to watch.
He played really well last
I
night.
really enjoy watching
Yeah.
Matheson.
He's the
play.
anchor right now.
Well, what choice does he have?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of kids.
What choice does he have? Yeah, I mean,
And obviously Cole Caulfield. Dude, I don't know if you guys saw
you
that
saw another
goal.
one last
Yeah,
night,
I saw
right?
it, I saw
Another
That
one last
goal
night.
was filthy.
Yeah,
filthy.
It's
Like,
disgusting. I know.
Yeah, he's
kid
good.
has a good shot.
He's
Yeah,
good.
he has a shot, man. He has a great shot. I mean, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. Like all I ever said, Mike, and you know it. All I ever said about Cole Caulfield was, you need to protect him. He's small, man. Just like I said the same thing about Bedard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, a good sign yesterday was that Suzuki seems to come to life now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he scored his first goal. I think he got an assist as well. He had a really strong game. He had a rough first few games, but he seems like now he's kind of being Nick Suzuki.
I was looking
He
around.
played well.
I was looking around the league, man, and there's a lot more I find.
It's all young, dude. It's all the
It's
young
not
kids
just
taking over.
That's not what I mean. But I'm talking about the actual teams. There's a lot more disappointment than there is wows. You know what I mean?
It's still early, huh?
Yeah, but Yanni, you can tell. Look, we were talking about the Washington Capitals last week. Forget it. They're rotten. Okay.
Ovi has 2 goals now, huh? One's an empty net.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference. The team is not going anywhere. He has an empty netter, right? He's one behind Gretzky,
No.
55 and 56. He's one behind to take over that too. Who else was I saying? Los Angeles, nothing there. Leafs played Dallas last night. They're okay. I mean,
Talking about the Leafs now?
yeah. No, I'm talking about the Dallas because they started 3-0-1 and they lost last night to the Leafs. They didn't impress me much.
No.
You know,
But those damn Bruins.
I was going there, right? And then there's the Boston Bruins.
Dude, they just like to see you cry, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And like they're just shoving it in everyone's face.
Well, they're shoving it in my face because I said they weren't going to make the playoffs.
Same.
You know, but hey, wait, hold on. In my defense, I said it's always more fun when they are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, the
Well,
Bruins,
they
they're
lost
just
to Anaheim.
sorry.
The Bruins lost to Anaheim.
Yeah, so what?
overtime.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
In overtime, they still got a
Yeah,
point.
Yeah.
yesterday.
yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot more disappointments I find. Like just around the league. Okay, Connor McDavid hurt. He's already out. Look at the Ottawa Senators are fucking decimated. I mean, Shabbat is not there. Branstrom is not there. Zub is not there. Now Pinto can't go play. The goalie's fucking laying an egg. You know,
They still have a lot of talent on that team.
I know that, but half of them are hurt, so they
Yeah,
can't do anything.
yeah.
Right? The Buffalo Sabres, I thought they were gonna come out of the gate like.
well, it's starting, dude. Tish Thompson's at 4 goals
he
already?
scored one tonight too.
Yeah, he's...
You know who's really like a nice, feel good story? And I know I've been shitting on the Detroit Red Wings, man.
Yep.
It's honest to God. And yes, Justin Hall, if you're listening or if your friends are listening or whatever, it's me. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. And I'm going to eat a fucking hat. I don't know. What am I going to tell you? Right? I said I was going to eat a
Well,
hat.
we'll make sure to do it when he's
Can
here.
you imagine if he gets a cup?
Oh, my God.
I would love to have
That's not going to happen.
him as a guest.
James Reimer in net, really?
Imagine.
You're out of here.
We're not there
fucking-
yet.
Dude, I'm
You'll
gonna
need 3
hang
hats.
myself. I'm hanging myself right on this fucking light bulb right here, whatever this light fixture. You're crazy, man. No, but I'm saying it's a feel good story. You know what I mean? Cole Caulfield is a good thing. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about the good things around the league.
Look, Stevie Y really knows what he's doing.
Incredible,
man.
Mike. Are you
It's
kidding
incredible.
me? What's any news on Stamkos?
He's injured.
He's injured and he's got a contract dispute happening, and he's gonna become a UFA. He's gonna become a UFA.
Where do you see this guy going?
Wherever you know what, at this stage of the
Toronto?
Yeah.
How the hell are you going
How
to
you gonna
afford that,
afford it?
dude?
Dude, because they're gonna move somebody out. I'm telling you.
who
The 16, I hope.
Not
for
gonna happen.
old man Stamkos?
Old man Stamkos
Marner
scores in the
on Tampa?
playoffs.
Yeah, I know.
Old man Stamkos has fucking 30 goals in the
But
playoffs.
Are you going to give him like a long-term contract?
Probably because he's from Toronto and they're all stupid and they're gonna do it.
Are
Someone's
they-
gonna do
Are
it.
they going to show pictures of him in pajamas?
Probably.
Look, I think he's a very good player, but
He's 32,
Yeah,
31,
you're going to
32?
give him like a 6-year deal?
No, but Mike, someone's gonna do it.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna do it.
but I'm saying,
Look
would you as the Leafs?
No, me, no. You know me. I don't do that. I'm a big believer in you're hot now. You're hot, right? Out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. If it like, there's no way I would. What is this? This their 7th year together? These guys in Toronto?
Yeah, 7th or
There's
8th,
no way in hell I would have waited 7 years. No way. No way. After the first 4, maybe 5, enough. Listen, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a fucking duck, it's not an elephant, right? You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know what I mean?
Stamkos, I think he's going to end up on the Rangers.
Like everybody else.
Like every other
Jesus
guy
Christ,
does.
with Patrick Kane?
They're all going to go there. Like that's what they do at the end of their careers. That's what they do. They go to the Rangers
Yeah.
and get overpaid.
Yeah, or to go to Toronto and get overpaid.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that Patrick Kane's still not.
No,
There's
it's because he's skating. Look, the guy's going to choose, man.
I know.
He wants to win a cup and retire. So he's going to choose. He's going to probably wait up to Christmas, maybe after Christmas. He's going to say, you know what? They look good. I'm just saying, for example,
He's waiting.
Colorado Avalanche look good. Let me go to Colorado.
1 million 1 year?
Yeah, whatever it may be.
Hey, just go grab a cup somewhere.
Yeah, just go grab
And
a
then
cup somewhere.
Out.
Yeah, you know, just go grab a
Retirement.
cup and retire, and you know, I'm good, and you know, Jonathan Taves out. Nobody's even saying a word about him, right? He's gone.
It's a shame, dude. He's
It
a
is.
hell
It
of a
is. It's a
player,
shame.
dude.
So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the feel good stories. What else do you feel good about? I said Detroit really really impressing me. Like really impressing me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for sure. They look really strong.
Connor Bedard. I so far I give it like a B plus. You know what I mean?
He's
B plus. He's there. Mike, the team is not good. Not very good. I mean,
But we all knew that.
Yeah, exactly. What more do you want the kid to do?
Yeah.
You know, what does he play? 6-7 games. He's got 4 points.
Yeah, exactly.
What more do you want the kid to do?
Yeah.
I mean, there's not.
I mean, the other feel-good stories, I don't know, like the New Jersey Devils. Whatever.
The Devils look good,
Yeah.
man. They look good. Fucking Toffoli had a hat trick here last week.
Yeah, I know.
Got another feel-good story.
Oh,
kid.
what other Hab? Go.
No, it wasn't Hab.
Who?
Washington Capitals. The goalie. Shepard.
Oh yeah.
He finally got his chance.
He got his
got
chance.
a dub.
How old is he?
30.
31, 32. That is good. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna last.
Dude, I
but
was so
that's-
happy to see that.
It's cool.
Good-
It
good for
is.
him.
It's very cool to see that.
It's good to make when they make their team even older. It's good.
Well,
but,
Mike, listen, man.
All right.
They were horrible.
let's talk about what do you think's going to be a feel-good story? As in, do you think like the Pittsburgh Penguins? What do you think?
No, Mike. I told you.
Oh, he's 27.
I thought he was a little bit older than that. Yeah,
too.
my fault. Yeah.
My bad.
No, I told you that from day one. The Pittsburgh Penguins, to me, are not going to make it. Like it's going to be tough on them, man. 30-year-old bodies after the 82nd game. I'm telling you, man, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And you see it now. They're not. They're not. What's their record now?
Who?
The Penguins. What's their record? 500? Not even.
I think they're over.
They're over 5. You think?
Give me a sec.
I don't know, man. It's just, I watched a couple of
They're
games.
3 and 4.
Oh, there you go. See, they're one below. So they're not.
It's pretty sad.
It is.
They're 1 point above fucking Washington,
See, and Washington's what?
and
Dead
they have
last,
they have an extra game played.
and they're dead last, right? The Caps.
Well, I mean 5 points.
Anaheim.
If I was to call the team right now that just has the most natural talent and the most obvious ability to win a cup, it really comes down to 3 teams that I see.
And it's San Jose that's dead last with
Yeah,
1
no
point.
kidding, no shit.
And I know I called Edmonton. I did. I know
So did I. So did
but-
Yanni. We all
but-
did.
But in terms of just raw talent and like kind of like obvious, let's say, I mean it's Colorado, it's Vegas,
Yeah, whatever.
and it's Boston. And I can't believe I'm saying Boston, but look what they're doing. Look what they're
What
doing.
about Carolina?
no,
There's
this
so
guy.
much. There's so much talent.
I'll let
on
you handle that
team.
one, Mimo.
No,
There's so much talent, dude.
Okay, Yanni.
Go,
all right.
go
all
say
right.
it.
Go,
All right.
go.
No,
Say
no,
it.
no. I won't. I won't say no.
Because Freddie Anderson.
No. Because Rob Brindamore, baby. Dude, you're not winning nothing with
Okay,
that guy
but
in there.
Get rid of him.
You're not
You get
getting
rid of him. You're telling me they
You
don't
can't
have a
get
cup.
rid of him. No.
He should. You know where he should
No.
go? He should go to
Back to throne.
Yeah.
And then so I can hang myself for real on this thing. No. It's not happening. The Carolina Hurricanes with that guy are not going nowhere. I'm telling you,
Okay.
he's not clutch.
You hear it here first.
You heard it here first. You heard it here 4 years ago, Mike. You heard it at work when we worked together 10 years ago. No, he's just not clutch.
Yeah, let me ask you this then: do you
Yeah.
think that Vanacek can actually win a cup?
Maybe more than what's his face? Yes, more than than Anderson.
Does
Yes.
he look like a game breaker to you?
I don't know. Ask my cousin. He's a Washington Capitals fan, and he loved them there. And then they moved him. Then they got him back. Then they moved him again.
Yeah.
So he's like all over the place, right? But look at the team in front of him. You know what I think? Listen, man. Did you see those tree trunks in front of fucking the kid that won the cup last year, the goalie?
Yeah.
What's his name? I'm forgetting. It's not coming to me now.
The
And-
Vegas goalie.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Did you see those guys?
Hill.
Dude.
Hill.
Aiden Hill, yeah.
Aiden Hill.
Okay. Do you see those guys? That's what you need. You understand? The Toronto Maple Leafs, they all were a Stanley Cup contender. No, you're not. And I'm the biggest fan you'll ever meet in your life, okay?
Yeah.
Of the Leafs. No, you're not a contender. Not with Liljegren and whatever and fucking Brody and the Mo, and you're not a contender. You're not, okay? The Edmonton Oilers all were contenders. You might be a contender because you have those 2 monsters up front, and sometimes 3 when R&H goes in there, okay? But as far as in the back, you're not going anywhere with Darnell Nurse. Forget it, dude. It's not happening. Just compare the D, okay? To get to that net, those guys chop you down. Petrangelo, right? Do you see this guy play?
Yeah.
Dude,
He's injured, no?
yes, right now he's injured. That's right.
Shea Theodore.
Theodore, dude, it's going to and not for nothing, but Jack Eichel, is he playing with a fucking chip on his shoulder? Huh?
Maybe Buffalo was the problem and it wasn't him.
Maybe. But Buffalo came out with this thing where, what's his name? was it Okposo? He said that, we got all the negativity out of the room or whatever. That's a shot at Eichel.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
That's a shot at Eichel. Everything that was negative in Buffalo, we got out, and that's where we're being successful now, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that was,
To be fair.
but I think it helped both teams, right?
yeah.
to
Well,
be fair.
Jack Eichel has a ring on his hand.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. Exactly.
Who was Buffalo's goalie for most of the years Eichel was there? I can't even think.
Linus Ullmark.
What was
Well,
it?
not all of them.
No, he
was
wasn't
there.
starting.
He
Was
was
it
there.
Anderson there too? Craig Anderson was there for a little while.
think Craig
Not for
Anderson
long.
played majority.
Not for long, yeah.
But
I don't
Linus
remember.
Ullmark was there.
Yeah, I know, but I
Yeah,
don't know
but
how
he
long
wasn't
it
the
was
starter.
I don't know how long it was there.
I think he was a backup for the long time.
Look, what I'm saying is it helped both of them. It helped both
Yeah.
of them. Eichel's, look, he's got a fucking ring, man. He's got a ring. I don't care what anybody says. He's got a ring. Looks like the Sabres are happy too that he's gone, right? So good for them too, right? There's another good feel sorry. But we were talking about contenders and stuff, okay? Colorado, that's an X factor because that kid, Kel McCarr, he's not the biggest, but can this fucking kid move? Do you see this kid move?
Yeah, of course.
He skates like the wind. He shoots like the wind. Smart, like
Their
he's a
transition
McDavid.
game is nuts.
yeah, it's incredible. And McKinnon and whatever. So yeah, I see them, but man, Vegas. Who else? New Jersey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway,
Kel McCarr is the McDavid on defense.
on D, yeah, he's number one.
There
I
is
swear, if Boston does it this year, I'm gonna puke. I swear, if Marchand
Dude.
holds a cup with a C on his jersey,
we're gonna look like a bunch of.
We're gonna have to
fucking
fold the
idiots.
podcast.
I'll never live it down. I'll never live it down. No, listen. I know. They're 6-0-1,
Yeah.
right? And listen, I'm gonna say it again. It's always better when they're in, right? Yeah. But I don't. I think it's gonna die down. I think it's gonna die down. They're not gonna. You can't go. You can't. Someone's gonna figure them out.
Thing is that year over year, one thing I'm watching because I watch that team sometimes.
Of course,
or not.
of course. Are you kidding? They're exciting. They're exciting.
One thing I noticed
Love
about them
watching
year over year, David Pasternak keeps
what a player.
getting better.
What a fucking player.
Year after
What
year.
a player.
I haven't seen him go down.
What a hockey player.
You know what I mean?
What a fucking
he's a
hockey
great
player.
player.
He's a
What a
deadly
great
hockey player.
And I know
What a great hockey player.
you hate them, but
Dude,
McAvoy, Marchand,
on.
all these guys.
I
dude.
hate that organization, the way they run things, just like the Montreal
Yeah.
Canadiens. I don't hate the players on the team. Well, there's a couple of guys that I can't stand, but whatever. That's because of the stupidities that they do on the ice, I talked about Marchand, Would I like him on my team? Yeah. Would I like him to lick people on my team? No. No. Because I'll tell you what it is, Yanni, okay? I'm going to give you the, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I know I should have stayed in school, fuck. When you're on the bench, okay? When you're on the bench and you're a little rat like that, okay? The other team doesn't come after you. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to go after your top guy. So at the time, the Bergerons, the Pasternak, whatever, you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I understand.
Eventually, that gets old in the room, okay? Eventually, your captain or your assistant captain or even your coaches and your GM say, hey, dude, enough with the fucking antics,
For sure.
okay?
For
Enough
sure.
with the antics.
Yeah.
All right? Matt Cook. Remember? He's hurting everybody. I mean, remember what he did to Carlson with his skate? Oh, I was going for the puck. Dude, why is your foot 3 feet off the ice?
Yeah.
Cutting Eric Carlson's fucking Achilles tendon. Right?
Yeah, no,
Eventually,
I-
so you think, I'm just saying, just for argument's sake, okay? So when Ottawa plays Pittsburgh again, or at the time, right? You think they went after Matt Cook? No. They want Sid and they want fucking Gino, right? You took my Eric Carlson. I'm going to take your Sid. You follow? It's not the Matt Cook the problem.
Yeah.
Right? That's what bothers me about these guys. Okay? It's fine to be tough. It's fine to be tough.
But-
Cam Neely was a tough... Ask me if I love Cam Neely. I'd fucking take him every day and twice on Sundays.
But you see, what you're
Okay.
saying was a thing that I'm starting to see now more and more in today's hockey.
What do you mean?
You see guys going for more and more hits from behind. You see guys going in just
That's just
trying
cheap
to
shots
injure.
because-
Dude, they're trying to injure.
Yanni, because they know there's nobody to answer to. In my day, you didn't see that. You know why? You know why? Because you'd get your fucking head cracked.
Yeah.
I could, just off the top of my head, there was guys in the league when I grew up, just in fucking Edmonton. Just in Edmonton, with the Semenkos and the fucking Dave Lumley and McSorley, and then here in Montreal with Chris Nyland and Kordic and all the other. Dude, you can't do this to the star players, okay? Denny Savard had fucking the Grim Reaper, Stu Grimson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in Calgary, they had fucking Berube. There was all these guys, and you
Yeah.
knew that if you did something to
Your
Lafleur,
answer.
You're
Yeah,
crazy.
Tinder.
Nyland would fucking have you for breakfast. Okay? You knew. It's just that whole element is gone. It's gone. It's gone.
And it wasn't just one go.
No.
He's coming for you all game.
Yes. And Mike, and correct me if I'm wrong. When I grew up, and you're a little bit younger than I am, but certain guys could take care of themselves too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like a Todd Bertuzzi, he would score you 30, 40 goals.
He was
And
on
he
that
can-
list, by the way,
and-
of suspensions.
Oh, of course. What he did with the what's his name, Moore.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But guys like, I'm just saying off the top of my head, a guy like Todd Bertuzzi, a guy like Cam Neely. Cam Neely would score you 50 goals, and he could bust your head open if you wanted to, if you needed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyway.
Yeah, well, it's like, look at guys even like Larry Robinson, right?
Everybody, Larry Robinson.
so-
Look at the fucking Broad Street Bullies. They beat you. Look at the fucking Islanders. The Islanders
Crazy
won 4
points
cups in a
and
row.
Smash heads.
Islanders won 4 cups in a row, and they had Clark Gillies, Bobby Nystrom. These guys could break your face. You know what I mean? Denny Potvin. You know, yes, they had, you know, the guy behind me was one of the greatest goal scorers of all time ever, and I love them. Mike Bossy, I love him. But they can also do it, you know, but it was a different game then. So it's a totally different thing. Anyway, so listen, guys, the clock on the wall says it's time to go. And like I said, it was an emergency episode today because of the Shane Pinto thing and whatever. And I hope we covered it correctly. And if we get some more news, we'll let you all know again, whatever. And stay tuned for our next one. And have a good weekend. Later.
Have a good one,
care.
guys.